Hey Farr fam, welcome back to another episode. Now in today's video, we are going to be talking about, is it worth it to build one of these at Hollywood Studios? We're going to be breaking down the pros, the cons, and maybe some other options for you guys that are on a budget. So we hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, let us know down in the comments. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll jump into it. Alright, so when it comes to building or getting a lightsaber at Disney's Hollywood Studios, you really have three different options when it comes to getting one. Now the first option is building one at Savi's workshop. Now this one here is the one that I did. Now this is about $220 to do. It's a 30-minute, it's like a 30-minute class almost on building one. Now the second one is buying one behind the counter, and then the third one is the one that we did with our nephew, and that's like a cheaper, more kid-friendly one that we'll talk about here later. So when it comes to building one at Disney's Hollywood Studios, like I mentioned, you do have to have a reservation, but it's awesome. It's a 30-minute like class on building a lightsaber, and this thing is Mac Daddy. This is like a metal handle. It's heavy. It's not like a cheap Walmart one that you buy there. It's like a legit lightsaber that I leave up in my office because I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and I think if you're a Star Wars fan that wants to have a fun experience, then this is the way to go. You guys can have different handles, different colors. I actually bought a separate color because I have red, and then I bought the blue one.
You wanted the Anakin one.
Yeah.
Because you can customize them based on the character that you want. So like if you want Anakin Skywalker, or did I say his name right?
Yeah, there's Anakin, there's Luke, there's Obi-Wan, there's all these pretty much handles that you guys can make. Even Rey, I think now they have one.
Carter's more of a Star Wars fan than I am.
Yes, and so you can go in there, and there's Yoda, and all these lights flicker, and it's a super fun, and like it's just like a fun experience. And obviously
I feel like you had said when he came out, because he only went, because you're only allowed
two people,
and we had our nephew with us, so me and our nephew, we went on a couple rides while he did that. But when he came out, you said that it felt real. Yeah, it was so cool. They brought out you know, different crystals that you can pick, and you get this pin that you only can get when you build one. So it was like a super fun experience that I would definitely recommend if you guys love Star Wars like myself. Also, not to mention, sometimes they take you early, which is a funny story, because that's what happened to Carter, and I thought Carter was like, I don't even know.
Yeah,
he went missing.
Yeah, because well, before then, they went and left and went on a ride.
Yeah, we went on a ride.
And I was like, maybe I'll be able to get in, you know, 35 minutes early, and they luckily had like a class or a session right at that time. And so I was able to pretty much just hop in on this class, and we all started building it. It was awesome. But yeah, it's about a 30-minute session because I know Lindsay was looking for me for a minute. It's awesome. Alright, now the second option is actually just buying a lightsaber over the counter. At different shops and Galaxy's that you guys can buy certain lightsabers that they have. They range anywhere from like $100 all the way up to like $170, $180. Now the obvious thing about it is it's not customizable. You know, you pretty much just buy it, and that's that. This, you get to customize everything about it, which is awesome. But then the third way is doing what we did with our nephew.
We went on, what ride was that?
We went on Star Tours. And
yes.
You come out and you're at Tatanui's Trader.
Yeah, Tatanui's Trader. And right as you come out, they have like this little section in the store where little kids can build their own lightsaber. Adults can do it too. They don't like say only kids, but it is mainly for kids because it's just a plastic lightsaber that you could probably get at Walmart, but it is also customizable just like Carter's.
Yes.
He was able to, our nephew was able to put it together. He was able to pick the pieces so that it could be a certain design. He was able to pick the colors, and they had, I think, what, 4 colors?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, so he also got to make it, so it's not like going and buying it at Walmart and you just buy it. He got to make it. He felt like he was an actual Jedi, and
it was super cool.
They had 2 different types that you can get. You can get the double-sided, which obviously our nephew went for.
Yes, it was 6 feet, 7 feet.
Yeah,
it was taller than me. It was taller than me.
But that was $45, or they have these single ones that were $35.
Yeah, they were 30, 35 bucks.
Yeah. So he obviously wanted the double-sided one, which we didn't care because we were aunt and uncle. The people actually asked us, they're like, is that okay with mom and dad? And we were like, oh, we're just the aunt and uncle, so we don't care. So, but it's able to collapse, so it doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be 7 feet. Or if you get the single-sided, it doesn't have to be, what is it, 2.5 feet or something? 2 feet. All of them collapse and they give you a bag, so that was really convenient also. Yeah,
it was super cool because like when we took this thing on the plane and everything, like I was holding this thing pretty much. You get a little bag over or a little protectant, but I was holding pretty much this big thing walking around the parks. And Weston, when he built his collapsed, and it was like not that big, and obviously
he loved it. That was his favorite part of the entire trip, was making that. And it was funny because another thing is the collapsible one actually breaks into 2. So if you have 2 kids and they're able to compromise on a double-sided, you could always just pay for one double-sided, because that would be cheaper. Actually come apart. And Carter, I have a clip of Carter and our nephew actually playing and fighting in like this little alleyway. We were eating a snack. So it was like super fun. And even back at the hotel, they would like battle each other. Not with Carter's. Or did you?
Yeah, no, we did. We turned off all the lights in the hotel, and so you could just see like the glow of
And Weston's did glow.
It did glow. It wasn't like this, but it had like obviously like maybe like a cheaper LED
and I think when it banged, it made a noise.
Yeah.
So it's literally just like the Walmart ones, but you get a really, really cool experience with it, and it was like his favorite part.
Yeah. And
we did it earlier on in the day, so he was able to hold it in that bag the entire day. With Carter's, your reservation was at like 7:30.
Yeah,
we had to make it later in the day because you have to hold this around the entire time.
Like on the rides, I mean everywhere. But as far as is this worth it, and as far as the $45, is it worth it? I think honestly it all comes down to you guys, but for us, I think us being a huge Star Wars, or myself being a huge Star Wars fan, I think it was 100% worth it. Would I do it again? Probably not, just because I already have one. But as far as like somebody going there for the first time, going there, we went around my birthday, so it was like a little birthday gift for myself. So when we went, it was totally, totally worth it. It was so much fun. But as far as the $45 one, I think if you have kids, you have that in your budget, I think it is totally worth it. They're not gonna forget it. And it's a great, great, great time.
Like we said, you can get the double-sided for $45, and then that's for 2 kids.
Yeah.
So it's way cheaper than the one that Carter got, but also, you don't want to really break that.
Yeah. And I literally leave this up on my shelf. On Amazon, they sell these little wall mounts for it. I'll put them down in the description, so if you guys already have one.
And Carter was able to change the color, and he got the new color on Amazon.
Yeah, it was like 20 bucks. You can buy them at the park for 12, or you can buy them for 20 on Amazon. So obviously I'm not gonna pay for a plane ticket to go get one. But.
Right, yeah, because we did, which you could have.
I could have now. We went a month later, or 2 months.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that is it, guys. We hope you guys enjoyed it, and we have so many fun videos coming up. This weekend, we're headed to Magic Kingdom, which we're super excited about. And I'm sure you guys know we're gonna have so much stuff to talk about, and vlog, and food, and all that stuff. So we hope you guys enjoyed it. And then, guys, we are over 50 subscribers. 50 subscribers, which doesn't seem like much. We get it, but we appreciate every single one of you guys. So that's it, guys. Take care.